I said, now Luna know doggone well she either did that to herself, had somebody do that to her, or she provoked somebody to the point that they beat her up. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chester for the Bold Beauty for December 27, 2024. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's episode down below. I said, look, we got to start with Luna, because she over here, she done got beat up, allegedly, because we don't know. They probably going to do a flashback. But yeah, she done told Bill, she done came out there, she done got a black eye, look like a black eye. She got bruises all over her, bruises on her arm. I said, either she did that to herself, she provoked somebody to the point that they did it intentionally, or she had somebody do that. Come on now. And you think it matter that you don't got them hands put in your life, that you got beat up when you don't took two people's life? You done took two people's life, and you think it mattered that you done got beat up? Tell me I don't belong. Where you belong then? I said she over here pulling the fast one over on Bill, and he falling for it. Okay, y'all. So in today's episode, we're gonna start with Bill and Luna. So basically, Bill in Luna's face again. She talking about some doggone, Bill, is that really you? Girl, you can see out your eye. What she said? What did she say? Bill, is that really you? I said, nah, you know, doggone well, you can see out your eye. You know that's Bill. She was just so excited that he's there. And I said, Bill, you fool. You done show her that you care. You done show her that she could get one over on you. And I'm trying to remember exactly what she said when he asked her what happened to her. If I'm not mistaken, she said something about they beat her up, they don't like her in there and all this stuff. Then she started talking about how she doesn't belong. Some doggone nobody understands me except for you and all this other stuff. And then just stay over here talking about it wasn't even me who did that. I don't know what was going on. It was temporary insanity. And I said, girl, I said, if that's the case, though, you need to be in, what's it called? A mental institution or something. She over here talking about, I don't belong here. I need your help or whatever. And he walks out on her. And I said, yep, he finna go try to help. Because when he first came in there, I think he looked at the guard and she was like, she know your buddy told us you gonna need some time with the prisoner. She said to him or whatever. And I said, yep, he got connections. But we already seen this when he was over here fake dating, what's her name? Sheila. And I said, Bill do help her. He need to have her committed to a mental institution or something, because she over here thinks she finna walk free. I said, don't they have to notify the people if she do get out or what? I haven't seen the spoilers yet. Next, we got Electra and Remy. Look, he came. First, she seen the photos everywhere. She started screaming or whatever. Then, I think she heard him coming in. So, she went hid. She went hid, and he went in the bathroom or whatever. I don't know. Was the door still open? Because I was like, girl, I would have took off so fast. But I think the door was still open, and then the mirror right there, so he would have seen her regardless. But he heard something. I think she moved or something like that. So, while she tried to run out, and he caught her. But they showed on next week's episode, look like she's hiding again somewhere, and he's walking. I said, stay in the parking lot or something. I said, Will and them probably gonna save her. But yeah, she was still in shock. I said, look, she should have grabbed something, hit him over the head. She could have kicked him, you know where. Should have kicked him, hit him, windmill him or something. But again, she is gonna get out because she gonna be hiding again, and he gonna be walking or whatever, talking about some where are you or something like that. Come out. Somebody said, y'all know what they say anytime these situations happen on these doggone movies and shows. But Will and them probably gonna save her. Will and Ivy. So basically, Will was talking to Ivy, basically saying, you know, he wants to find out what's really going on. Him and I was just going back and forth about what it could be. Then you got Katie over here. So she ends up, now I know why, because Carter is currently in charge, so they wanted to cover, you know, why she got fired and everything. But if you could show Carter and Hope the photo of this lady, I said it again, ain't like she why would she send the photo to you? But yeah, Katie ends up showing Carter and Hope the photo of Electra. Ends up saying basically Will don't know who Electra is, and neither do they. They thought they knew, but they don't know her and all this stuff. And then Carter was basically saying he understand why she had to be let go. And I said, but you could have at least show her so she could say, okay, that wasn't me, something like that. Something like that. But no. And again, I say I understand that they have a job to do, and that's her job and all this other stuff, and they don't need no more scandals. And I said, first of all, you shouldn't be judging nobody anyway, Carter. Now you over here taking folks' company and stuff. You over here taking people company and stuff. But I don't know. I said, for me, I feel like they should have showed her. All this could have been avoided if you would have talked to her. But we got to come back to them. Katie, Hope, Carter. They ended up having a meeting with some lady. What was her name? Fanny, Franny. I couldn't understand them, but I think they said Fanny. But they was basically trying to get basically Carter wants to create a fragrance for secretion or whatever. So they had the meeting with the lady, and she gave them, I think she gave them 3 samples or something like that. But she said she had to get to another meeting, so you know she couldn't finish up. And she was looking for Brooke, but Brooke over here feeling sorry for herself at the house and stuff. I said, you ain't gonna get his company back like that. Because they already was saying when she was like, she don't know because she don't want to do it because of Ridge or hurt Ridge and stuff like that. Carter was like, we could find somebody else. So I was like, you need to get up over here before you lose the opportunity. I think that's the other thing that they showed on the end of the episode. Ridge and Brooke was talking, and she was trying to tell him that she trying to get the company back in his hands, and he looked like he don't care. He looked like he ain't listening at all, but we'll see next week. The other thing they showed is Steffi and Taylor talking about Brooke. And the last thing is Will and Ivy decided to go over there to talk to Katie, Hope, and Carter. Basically, they was questioning, why they fired Electra. They was basically saying how they know that there's more to the story. So I think it was Carter and them told her to show them the photo or whatever, to show them. So she ends up showing Will, and she talking about some doggone, I'm sorry, but she's not the sweet, innocent girl that you thought she was. And I said, what they got, like, what? Why would, again, I repeat, I said, I don't know how to view this, because is they trying to imply that she was sending this to herself, or is they just saying that because she take these type of photos, they can't associate themselves with her or something like that? Like, I was confused. But again, I said, I understand with everything they got going on and stuff, they don't want that type of publicity or whatever if it got out and all this stuff. But at least you could have did was show the girl. You showing everybody else. What if that really was her body and you over here showing everybody their mama and their daddy or whatever, except her? She over here crying, trying to figure it out. And she did. I forgot to mention that part. She was talking to Remy. She realized that it was him that did it. He already talking about those people didn't care about you, just like at Forrester. They tossed you to the side. I said, you got a point there. Because they didn't even feel like she was worthy enough to know what was going on with her photo. That ain't even her photo. But he over here crazy. He talking about some doggone, he can't live without her. I said, yeah, run, girl, run. But yeah, Katie ends up showing Will the photo and saying, she's not the sweet, innocent girl that you thought she was or whatever. So he looks at it and he's like, you can't be serious. Mom, you can't be serious or whatever. That photo is a fake. He called it something. And when Electra was talking to Remy, she said the same thing. They call it fake something. I forgot. I was like, I ain't never heard that term before. But yeah, basically he ends up saying that the photo is fake. It's AI generated. And Ivy, she didn't see it, but she heard it. And she was all shocked, covering her mouth and everything. But I said, I'm glad that Will was smart enough. I ain't gonna say smart enough because, again, they got a job to do. So I understand that part. I just don't understand the part. Once again, I don't said that about 3 or 4 times, huh? I don't understand why you can show everybody else this photo of her, especially if it was her. But you can't show her and let her know what's going on. That would have stopped all of this. Well, I think even if she had to say, that's not me or whatever, somebody's doing that, they still would have had to put, I don't know if it's called suspension or what, until they figure out what's going on, because, she didn't know Remy did it at the time. But I think once Ivy look at the photos, or even if she don't look at the photos, she gonna end up saying that happened when they was back home or whatever. Electra told her about it. Somebody created those fake photos of her, and then that's when they gonna put 2 and 2 together and realize that it was Remy. I knew he was gonna get caught sleeping. I knew somebody was gonna walk in and see it. I just didn't think that it was in the bathroom. It looked like he was sitting somewhere else. He must got photos. Now she would have seen it if he had photos in the little sitting area or whatever. But yeah, that's it. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day. Be safe and a great weekend.